finally back. Feels good to be back in the States. Even though the dates of these videos, sometimes I'll shoot like 2 or 3 a day, and so even though I was gone for 2 weeks, 14 days, it's still, there may be like 20 or 25 days of vlogs that I did over in Europe. I always love coming back. I love coming back because I'm just full of piss and vinegar. Like, I'm full of energy. I have so many ideas, and I know I'm not going to be able to get them all out overnight. And I also know that I've got to curb my excitement from my team, right? This is something I've learned over time, like, and something I've been coached on also from an advisor. Like, you just can't like dump everything on people all at once and expect them to pick up the pieces. And so I've got to filter my ideas over time to make sure that I don't overload the team with all the things I want to do, and and so I got to be really, really disciplined around that. It's funny because this same advisor, John, he told me one time, Pete, when you stop having that feeling, when you stop having that dopamine, the energy to go to work, then you stop being right for your business. And I was like, well, what do you mean? And he told me this maybe 7-8 years ago. He said that, like, you have to love what you're doing so much that you look forward to it every day. Yeah, there's situations you don't look forward to. It's just life, right? Everything is imperfect, but that passion for it, when you stop having that passion, then you start being wrong for your business. And it's just like a really interesting thing to think about, because business and building anything is very unbalanced. I don't care what it is. When you're trying to be a jiu-jitsu world champion or start a business, it's there has to be this insatiable like desire to be doing that thing. Determination, you could call it. It's not really like, you've got to be disciplined for sure, but it's way deeper. It's like part of your DNA. And he said eventually you might lose that. And I'm always thinking about this, like, am I giving the business what it needs? I'm giving the people what they need. Am I giving my family what they need, right? Like, that's the other thing. I can tell you, I probably didn't the first decade of being in business, or I probably didn't even the second decade of being in business after we kind of lost it all after the recession in 2008. Is very unbalanced. I've only found balance the last maybe 5 years, a bit of balance, physical balance, not mental balance. I don't know if I'll ever find mental balance, and I'm not sure that's ever a good idea, because I think once you find mental balance, you're actually not giving it what it needs. I don't know. I'm going through these things right now, but this advisor told me that he, at one point, he just decided, like, he's gonna walk away from his company and hand it down to his son. Like, he had to get out of the way, and it was hard for him. Like, it was really hard for him. But he knew it was the right move. Hey, babe.
Where are you?
I'm at Boots. Why?
Oh, I texted you and called you 3 times.
Why is my phone not? Oh, it's on silent. Duh. I don't know why it was on silent. Never turned it on. Do you want a cappy?
Okay.
I'll get you a cappy.
Okay.
I'll get you a cappuccino. I'll bring it in. All right, bye.
Bye.
I hope to never lose that passion. I think that's a fear. Like I'm not fearful of much. I'm not fearful of failure or paying tuition. A little fearful of like getting older, losing the capabilities, physical capabilities. Like that freaks me out a little bit. Having to get a full shoulder replacement, torn meniscuses, already had 3 reconstructive surgeries, ankles, like deterioration of the spine. Like I don't like that. I'm fearful of. I want to be capable, but I'm also fearful of like losing this passion. I hope that never happens. I've seen people who have just sustained right into their 80s and 90s. I mean, look at Phil Knight. Look at Jim Davis from New Balance. I mean, even Warren Buffett, like him or hate him, like they've been able to stay really passionate and involved, and I don't ever want to lose that. And for me, part of going and changing my environment, like going to see new things, have new experiences, smell new things, like that's all part of, for me, it's all part of keeping things fresh. But I know you can't live in fear. Like that's a foundational rule. Don't live in fear. And so whatever the day brings, the day brings. I hate the term, like, it is what it is. So I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it is what it is. I'm saying step into the unknown, and don't live in fear doing it, right? Like the only end of anything is potentially death. I don't think that's the end of anything. And I don't like the word or term "it is what it is," because that's a cop-out term. It's not a valuable term. Check this out. This is a new coffee restaurant in Farmington. Travis Mills and his friends just opened this up. Java Joe's, Bob. I know Travis is part of it. They got a real cappuccino machine in here. You can see it in there. Oh, can't really see, I guess. This is amazing. Amazing. I get back from Europe and there's a real freaking coffee shop in my hometown. How much better does it get than that? Thank you, Bob, Travis Mills. Thank you. These are two different things. These are two different mindsets of don't live in fear, just go. Do the things you're going to do in life. Step into the unknown. And having a mindset to overcome whatever happens. And then just making a statement, well, it is what it is. It is what it is a statement of giving up. It's a statement of I'm just going to accept the consequences. And what I like to say, like, to my kids is, You can't control what you can't control, but you can control the way you respond to things you can't control. I'm gonna say that one more time. You can't control what you can't control, but you can respond. You can control that response. So you can control the way you respond to the things you can't control. And the way you respond can be like, it is what it is, or it can be, I'm going to take and learn from this thing and grow. And so that's a growth mindset. Sleepy little downtown. I love it. I love it. Going from the old world back to little New England. I love New England. So much rich history. These things have been so good. So good. I'm wearing out the soles though. Tread is coming off. Phenomenal. Feels good to be back in the saddle. Back in the saddle again. I'm back. Monday after 2 weeks of being gone, it's going to be a busy day. It's going to be nonstop. Go, 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 go. Just the way I like it. So I'm looking forward to it. Lawbreaker.
Since you likely hold a non-Irish license, you'll need to include a copy of your driver's license. Payment must be sent to the post.
She went on a girls' trip and just got noticed that she was speeding in a foreign country. And
I was going 6 over.
6 miles an hour, 6 kilometers an hour
I was
over.
going 6 over, and it's a 160-pound fine. Pound?
Yeah.
Yes, pound. This is pound. Pounds. I'm sweating.
Listen, you got to have organized people around you, especially if you're an ADHD entrepreneur. This is the type of shit that gets you in trouble, right? It's like the little things, the things you just slide to the corner of your desk, and a year later, it's still there under the pile of other shit that that you don't get dopamine thinking about.
See, I even wrote made myself a list for when I get back, what to focus on.
Did you really?
Yes.
Let me see your list.
Summit topics and schedule, driver's license, key back from Jill, towels for camp. These things, just keep it going, to keep it rolling. I knew I need it all.
Are you looking forward to being back? Are you happy to be back?
Yeah, I'm so happy to be back.
You are so full of shit.
Can't.
Feels good to be back in the factory. We got a new sublimation printer, and we're gonna check it out. We're gonna go down and look. Huh?
Wait, you got a second real quick?
Yeah, Amanda,
Sorry.
come here.
So, old, new. That's the kind of difference.
This is the original printer.
Correct.
This is the new printer.
See, it's got a little bit of a, in this case, greenish.
Yeah, little. It's actually I think it's CMYK, right? So
Yeah.
little extra cyan in it, maybe.
Like, they don't even take the same inks.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, is there a variance there?
yes.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, there's variance. Nobody's gonna know.
That's what I figured, that I just...
Don't worry about it.
Pete, I've said this 1,000 times. You did not hire me because I knew stuff. You hired me because I'm a perfectionist.
You know what perfect is?
Anal?
The enemy of good enough.
That's right. Muda.
Muda.
Right?
Yes. Check this out. We're sublimating these for camp. So this is the paper, and then it gets printed, and then it gets transferred to the substrate, and that's the immersion camp logo. Well, we got a new sublimation printer, which got installed while I was gone. Haven't even seen it yet. Check this out. Wow, it's super low profile, huh?
Yeah.
Dang.
Instead of this long drying plenum, this is a heated plenum.
Right.
When it comes out, it dries. Instead of that long plenum, short, it's a natural air dryer.
Oh, so this right here is a dryer drying the ink.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Gosh, so this printer, was the first. Look at this. Look at the serial number. It was number 1, the first one they ever had. We got.
So dye sublimation back in the day, essentially they took a regular printer and converted it to dye sub. These are actually like the birth
The original.
of the like true dye sublimation.
And now this has been reinvented, which is pretty cool. Look at that. You got all your inks in there, everything. How much was this thing? 40 grand. What do you think?
30 and another 10 for the 4-year warranty.
Pretty stoked. Pretty stoked. The team has been after us for a while to invest in this, so it was time. I had told the team at the beginning of the year, the back end doesn't get money. Like I was basically, anything the customer doesn't see doesn't get extra dollars this year. So I'm stoked to see, you know, the new sublimation printer. The customer doesn't give you value for what the sublimation printer is. They give you value for what the quality is, but the speed and reliability of having to invest in this part of the back end was necessary. So, although I said it, there's always going to be changes to the plan. I'm trying to keep as much of the dollars in the front end of the business as possible this year, you know, into product and marketing, storytelling, media and creative, you know, just everything consumer facing, because last year we put tens of millions of dollars into the back end. And I kind of talked about some of those in a video titled, what was it titled? Like something like I lost $6 million or whatever. But there's another video that kind of talks about some of that stuff. So really trying to focus on the front end and get a return on that investment in ROI. Our apparel plant and footwear plant is about a mile from one another. So this is the footwear plant. I'm really excited about this. Like I've said in previous videos, I'm super bullish on footwear. And so we're talking about what that's going to take for dollars to invest in, to be able to do some of the things that I think we should be doing. Expanding our offering. You know, we can't be all things to all people, and that isn't the goal, is to be all things to all people. But our professional patriot, that customer who is building this thing with us, like giving him what he needs on a daily basis throughout his day, is really what we're focused on. So, oh, I love that freaking smell. The smell of leather. Let's go. What's up?
Oh, not too much.
It's freaking warm in here, dude.
I know, I just shut the...
Trying to burn some calories or what?
Trying to go through and get all that paperwork together on INSTA stuff.
Yeah. I heard we got some sandals or something. Dylan, I was gone for 2 weeks. You couldn't freaking put these soles on these boots?
Mayo told me to wait.
For
He's
what?
in today. When he comes in.
Oh, he's gonna do them?
Yeah,
Okay,
he wants to
okay.
finish them.
All right.
Because he found a way to get a nice finish on that heel there.
He did?
Yep.
Where's the soles for the sandals? Are they in?
Those have not come in yet. They're supposed to
Gotcha.
ship this week.
It's all about the team. Building a strong team takes time. Gosh. It takes so much time to build a strong team and to build something that people want to be part of. Also, like, especially like the way that we're trying to do it, the 100% made in America without compromise, built by freedom. Showing people the value of manufacturing. And when I walk into the boot plant, it's like it hits me. It hits me. I get that rush of dopamine. You know, I smell the leather and the hands moving and the product coming off the line, the energy. It's so awesome. Now, it doesn't happen without a strong team. Finding good people who want to bring on good people, like that's one of the keys. A players, you know, I'm a big proponent of hiring within an organization. And you can build A players when you're, you know, like when you're starting out. You certainly can start with people who have a mindset and they can become an A player. And as you grow, you've got to bring on A players. One of my advisors, you know, one of the things he said to me was, you hire for function, fire for fit, right? Like you hire for capabilities, you fire for fit. I can tell you, like, it's pretty accurate. These days with hiring, I'm still involved in it. A lot of the hiring, especially in kind of the top levels, you know, managers and directors and VPs, it's making sure that you're bringing in someone who you feel like can buy into that culture, and that they don't just have the capabilities, but they have a desire to be part of that long-term strategic vision. I think it's important to be really discerning about that. I don't think there's any perfect formula for hiring, except for doing your due diligence and making sure there's an alignment of purpose. And people's lives can have an influence on their ability to perform too. And so there has to be alignment of life also, whether that be life values or physical location or future aspirations, goals. There has to be an alignment of that too, because even if somebody's a rock star, if they're getting pulled in a different direction in life, it's ultimately not going to work out. So take time to hire the right people, and the right people will bring the right people on the team. And within your organization, look for those deep selects. That's the other thing that I look for, is who in this organization is I don't want to say got that something extra, but you see something in that individual, and we want to pull and mold that over time. That's a deep select. We've got a few of those on Origin also, these deep selects that I'll even pull into meetings. Like they could have a baseline title. I'll bring them into a director's meeting, or a leadership meeting, and let them experience the organization, not just in their little microcosm. That's another way to bring future A players into A player conversations. Just got to be careful with that, right? Too much too soon, but with a good culture, you can make it happen. So Dylan, he's one of those people. Dylan started training with me when he was in high school, jiu-jitsu. He had no desire to be in footwear. He got his degree in biology. He's one of my black belts now in jiu-jitsu, but he started working in the boot plant for Andy, and he found a passion for it over time through the making process, and he became a deep select, someone who we were able to move up through the organization. And of course, he does have that jiu-jitsu mindset, so he understands those philosophies and how they apply to Origin. And he was around from day one. Even when he was just training with me, he would help move equipment around as we expanded and moved into our first factory out of the woods and whatnot. So an organization becomes a mix of the people you start with, like Greg, who now runs the apparel plant, like Dylan, who now runs the footwear plant, and people you bring on board, A players you bring on board as you grow and shift from a phase 1 to a phase 2 to a phase 3 business. But you've heard me say, and I'll continue saying it, none of that works without a good culture and without buy-in of the long-term strategic vision. It's better to be respected and trusted than liked all the time. Like you might not be liked all the time, and that's okay as long as you're respected and there's trust there. If somebody trusts you, they're more apt to respect you, and then it's not a question of I like that guy, I don't like that guy, I like those ideas of that person, I don't like those ideas of that person. And so part of a good culture is building trust between business units, and that the left hand knows what the right hand is doing, and vice versa. But it is constant touch points, all the time touch points, just not really steering, but tuning the thing in. So back in the saddle.